Unfiltered truths about yacht chartering from an expert yacht charter agent. That's me. 1. I will talk you out of your dream destination. You're looking for a charter that's remote and quiet. Do not tell me that you want to go to the Amalfi Coast in the middle of July. That is so far from remote. It will not be a good time. If you want to go see traditional Greece Cyclades, but you have no experience and want a bareboat, that's not going to be a good time. The Cyclades are very wind and weather dependent. Number 2, I care about your base more than you do. So why is the base location so important? Well, particularly in the Mediterranean, you are spending 2 days out of a 7-day charter in the base. The first night is almost always at the base, and the last night is an obligatory return to base. So you do not want to be in a base that is just a marina with a couple of boats and no amenities. Where are you going to eat? What are you going to do? You have 2 full nights there. No, you want to be in a base destination that is going to have some activity. If you're chartering out of central Croatia, I will steer you to the Split Trogir area, and I have particular favorite bases within those areas that have restaurants, they have history, they have excursions to do and activities. Care about your base. Number 3, I will push you to charter, if your travel schedule allows, during the shoulder season. Now, what I mean by the shoulder season is let's not go when everyone else is going. That is no fun. It is overpriced, overpopulated. It's going to be a struggle to grab a mooring ball. You're going to have trouble to find restaurant reservations or make a marina reservation. When you travel in the shoulder season, you still get all the excitement of the charter experience. Restaurants are open, there are activities. You just don't have the cost and the overpopulation, particularly in areas like the BVI or in the Mediterranean. For example, June and September are ideal, and we always tell people to avoid in the Mediterranean July and particularly August, where it is just overrun with charterers. It's hot, it's crowded, and it's expensive. Shoulder season is pure gold. Next, I judge charter companies, and you want me to. So I judge charter companies not only how they handle problems, but how they communicate with me as an agent. So when you, a client, are working with an agent, I am your liaison between you and the charter company. And so if the charter company isn't going to be very communicative with me, how are they going to communicate with you when you're on charter? Now, of course, we're talking about boats, so things inevitably break. But if a charter company can make a fix that makes your charter experience seamless, then that's who I want to work with as a charter company. So when a charter agent like myself makes recommendations to you on particular charter companies, I'm doing so with good reason and backed up evidence to support my recommendations. Next, I will secretly rewrite your planned itinerary in my head. What I mean by that is 1, first off, it's never a good idea to have an itinerary set in stone. We are talking about boats, yachts. We are subject to the wind and weather, and we can't predict that. So don't be making restaurant reservations for your 3rd night in a particular island in a particular town. What if you can't get there? Are you going to be super disappointed? What if there is no marina spots? That's going to suck. Also, you're on vacation. If you want to sail 8 hours a day, do it at home. But when you're on a vacation, part of the whole experience is not only sailing or chartering or yachting or boating, it's also about doing activities. And so we don't need to spend 8 hours a day sailing. Let's break it up. A couple hours sails in the morning, swim stop in a beautiful bay for lunch, couple more hours, and then you're at your final, destination for the night where you can go on shore, eat a nice dinner, walk around the town. So with itineraries, we offer expert itinerary planning assistance, sample itineraries galore on our website, and let's keep things flexible. And finally, I care most about your competence. Competence, safety, skill, and confidence are key to yacht chartering. When you are chartering with your friends or with your family, you are responsible for their safety, but you're also responsible for the safety of other boaters around you. So if you're reckless when it comes to med mooring, that doesn't make me on another boat feel comfortable. If you're unsure about how to pick up a mooring ball, or you're unsure about whether your anchor is set, that's not going to feel very good for your crew who can pick upon your anxiety. So if you're not competent and confident for the destination you're going to, consider hiring a skipper. There is nothing wrong with hiring a skipper, particularly in a destination you've never been to, because not only will they assist with the med mooring, the anchoring, but they also act as a fantastic tour guide. So these are just some of the unfiltered truths from me, an expert yacht charter agent.